All right, so today I'm going to be talking about the Heatstraps deck jacket. I've had this for about 2 weeks now. It's pretty cold, so I've been wearing it around as much as I can, trying to do a little work in it and whatnot. But so I've got an idea of some thoughts about it, and yeah, just my initial impressions on it. It's a pretty amazing jacket. It's unlike any other garment I've seen or had. Just it's kind of hard to describe, and you probably won't really be able to understand it until you get your hands on it. But the weight it has, just how rigid and how well built it is, so you can just feel it. So that's pretty awesome. It's pretty unique, and I love it. Just a few initial thoughts. I'll kind of just go through everything. I'll try my best to, at least. So yeah, it's very well built. It's got the 2 zippers here, pretty easy to zip up. Zips nice and high up to kind of seal it off there. I will say the buttons are a little difficult to operate with gloves on or in the cold, but they are pretty robust and they button down nicely. I like to wear it button down every time I wear it like that, but that's it buttoned down. Looks pretty good. When you got the pockets right here, they're all lined with the nice mouton, and you just put your hands in there, instantly they start heating back up. So it's about 0 degrees out here right now, and my hands are getting a little bit cold, but they're in the pockets now, and there's no issues there. And one of my favorite things about this jacket is the collar. It actually will flip up like this. It's got buttons holding it down. You just pop the 2 buttons, fold it up in the front and the back, and it's really nice and warm. And it's got this button right here that you undo over here, and button it right there. And it can really keep you and your neck warm. And I've noticed that if I'm cold on like a walk or something like that, that this just keeps your head a lot warmer. Ears, neck, you can kind of tuck your ears underneath if they get a little cool to warm them up. I was doing that this morning. It was probably about -15 this morning, going on a dog walk, and didn't have a hat on, and so I was kind of messing around doing that just to see how it would work. It worked pretty well. And yeah, I mean, I had no clothing on except for a t-shirt underneath the jacket, and I mean, I wasn't hot, but it kept me warm. And these are, I will say, the one downside, these buttons are pretty difficult to manipulate and get buttoned when you're not in a mirror, when it's not off your body. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. The pockets, I was talking about those earlier, but they're a little high up, but once you get your hand in there, they just, your hands sit really nice in there. I've had gloves on too, fitting them in there too, not an issue. The sleeves, they've got the nice storm cuff in there that kind of cinches down around your wrist there, and then it also has the nice canvas on the outside that kind of goes over that to protect that. I will say, like, you stretch your arms out a little bit, they get a little short. Not the end of the world, but they are a little short. And then also, like, you raise up your arms, it kind of pulls the jacket up. But I will say, you can kind of see here, I've got these cinched down, but these buttons right here that kind of tighten it around your waist make a big difference. I've noticed when they're not buttoned, when they're loose, it definitely lets in a little bit more cold air. So I mean, if you want to vent a little bit, it definitely helps. But you can also cinch it down, and it keeps a lot more warm air in there. But it almost, I was telling some people about the jacket, it almost feels like you're wearing a set of armor when you got this on. It just sits on your shoulders, and it's kind of like got a little weight on your shoulders. So this is definitely not a packable jacket. It's pretty bulky, pretty heavy, but I mean, that's, I think, what it's made for. So yeah, just a little bit more about it. I've noticed, like, when you're moving around, especially, like, this can keep you warm. Like this morning, I was on the dog walk in pretty cold temperatures, as long as you're moving around. I was carrying wood around not too long ago, and I was actually getting kind of hot. So oftentimes I'll actually wear it just unzipped like this because I need a little bit more venting. And then what else do I got about it? Oh yeah, you've got these inside pockets here. This one I honestly haven't used too much. It's pretty nice zip pocket. It's also lined with that mouton on the inside there. Your phone would fit, wallet. This one up here is also pretty nice. put all kinds of stuff in there. Your phone would fit. They're a little bit less inaccessible when you got it all zipped and buttoned up, but you've got these outside pockets, and that's it there. But yeah, I just gotta say about the jacket, I love it. Having the canvas all on top of also the mouton lining. As you can see, it lines everything in there. The sleeves aren't lined with it, but everything, the collar, the pockets, the inside, it's incredible. I love it. It's super comfortable. Like I said, it's got a nice weight to it. Just a huge fan of the jacket itself. And one of my favorite parts about it is you can just set it on the ground like this and it's gonna stand up on its own. It's pretty neat, I think. It's not often you get a jacket that'll do that. So yeah, those are my initial thoughts on it. Yeah, pretty cool jacket. Here it is, just a little bit more of a close-up here. Like I said, super cool, unique jacket. It's pretty cool. I've used it doing a lot of sorts of different things, standing by a fire, moving wood around. I've done some more active activities like hiking around or ice skating, and it's done well in all those. I've climbed a few trees in it too. But it's yeah, super cool jacket. I'll just kind of go a little closer so you guys can see what's up with it. I've also used it kind of like a little blanket to sit on while I was putting shoes on in the snow. Works well for that too. But yeah, it's got the nice pocket here, like I said, lined with the mouton there. Another pocket up there. These pockets are really nice. They're lined as well. You can kind of see it in there. No, but like I said earlier, you got the storm gusset things there. Collar with the buttons. You got those there. That second button is for, like I said, really strong buttons here. That second button is for this flap here, which secures the collars together. But yeah, and then you can see it just kind of sheds that snow right off it. It's got these, I don't know if you, what do you call those, help your shoulder move around a little bit better. Super nice. Here comes the dog. She wants to say hi. Thank you. Super awesome jacket. Big fan. I think now the question that comes up is it worth it? Because it does have quite a hefty price tag. And to me it was, especially after using it. I've been reassured that it's well worth it. You know, like I said, it's unlike any other jacket I've ever had. And if there's a jacket to cost as much as it does, I think this is the one. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that it's worth it. And just the way it's made and how it's held up so far, and I'm excited to see how it continues to hold up, but I'm confident it will hold up well. But I understand that price is not worth it to everyone, and I think that's just a decision you have to make. But for me, yeah, like I said, it's definitely something that I have found to be worth it. So hopefully that's a little bit helpful as you try and make your decision, because it's not always easy, especially when it's not something you can put your hands on before you buy.